Hello everybody, welcome to this video here. I'm doing instructor videos here. I've been doing these a few years, and so I've been asked to talk a little bit about making videos. So I'm going to kind of cover style and tools because it's like two different things. You got webcam and everything, that the tools of it, but there's also a little style portion. So we all have a little bit of different style here. But anyway, so what about instructor videos? I will say that it's probably the most uncomplicated, easiest, rewarding, student connecting, comfort zone challenging task you will ever tackle. I'm trying to be humorous here because I know when I first started, I actually hated it and I didn't want to do it. And then I found out it was actually a lot easier and helped me out of a comfort zone too there. So, and I mentioned comfort zone, a beautiful place, but nothing grows there. So for me, it was a big help for me. So hopefully, maybe for you, it might help if you have some, you know, um, you know, questions or whatever. So anyway, so why do I do the weekly videos? Could say because I was told to. Reality is I was. Um, 8 years ago, this month actually, it's been 8 years. I started with Brian, and after I've been around a few weeks or a month, Brian, Mike told us to do weekly videos. So I was very resistant, didn't want to do it. And then I started doing some research, figuring out different ways to do it. Um, and then I ended up enjoying it. I ended up liking doing it. It came routine. Once I learned everything I needed to do, it became routine. It helped me connect with students, both professionally and personal. I'm one of those obnoxious grandparents, so I'll show a picture of a grandkid once in a while. Uh, so anyway, and the students actually appreciate it. Previous in-service training sessions, I think Mike may have mentioned some comments from students. You know, it, most of them really like them. It, helps that connection thing. So that's why I do it. Uh, I got so I do my videos. I got the YouTube channel. You'll see down there on the right, it says 743 videos that I have up there already. And actually, that's a low number. It's probably closer to about 2,000, but I had to do a change on my channel and then it lost everything. And so anyway, so I've been doing it a while, and so that's that. The style thing, of course, I'm not really talking about personal style, regardless of what your style, personal style may be. But we're talking about, in my case, what I do in these videos. Um, the way I do my videos is I start out, I do something motivational or inspirational, whatever, and I keep it 2 or 3 minutes because if you go very long, they don't watch. When I first started out, I'd have 10-minute videos, nobody's watching them. But when I cut them down to 3 to 5 minutes, everybody was watching them. And so the first part I do something about motivation or inspiration, and then I go into anything I need to cover on the course. I actually spend more time on the motivation part than the course part because I talk to students, phone calls and emails and everything. So anytime they have a problem, if there's a big problem, that I notice, I'll go over it on the video. But for the most part, it's just a little bit of inspiration for them. I use these I come up with different topics. This top right one here, or the top left one, instead of finding a reason to stop and quit, find a reason, a purpose to keep going. That's one I just did this last week, and then the previous week. Don't be upset by the results you didn't get, with the work you didn't do. Stay focused, finish what you started. I always try to come up with something to put a positive spin, even during the COVID-19. I always found a way to put a positive on there for them. And, most of them, they tell me, they needed it, they appreciated it, whatever the case. So anyway, that's what I'm talking about style. We all have our different ways of doing things. That's just how I do things. So, all right, so tools. You have to have a webcam of some sort. On the right here, we got the I found screencast-o-matic.com. I tried some others, but I found this one. It seemed to work real good. I ended up just buying an annual membership or it cost. I think it was like $15 for a year or something like that, whatever it was. But so that's what I use. All right, and then I have the YouTube channel, so I upload everything onto the YouTube channel. There can be other ways. That's just how I do it. All right, so from here I'm going to go right into um, I go right into the and I'll just mention I'm actually recording this on a recorder of a recording. So I dabble in making YouTube videos and stuff. So I have another software that I'm able to record the entire screen, so I can actually show you the website. So you got the website site there. For the most part, you can just log in once you get yourself set up. It asks you to launch your recorder. So you launch the recorder. It'll take a second or two, and then once it gets ready to go, you have to do another click or two. So once you learn to navigate this, it's pretty simple. All right, so once it does take about 15-30 seconds to load up, so you'll have this square here over here. It's got everything, so you can set up how you want to record your screen. You can do the screen. You can do both, where you can record yourself if you want to. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends. Anyway, I'll go on the screen that way I'm not distracting you. Okay, so we got that. So then I set up whatever I'm going to present ahead of time. I use PowerPoint. Like I said, I do the little motivation thing. So I set everything up ahead of time. I have my thing here, and then what I do is I'll put it on full screen, and this way I have everything ready to go as far as a presentation. And then all I have to do is, all right, so all you have to do is hit the record button. It'll give you a countdown. Then I put everything into like the slideshow format. And then I'll talk and go through my slides. And all this takes, maybe 3 to 5 minutes. So after I get done with that, when I get to the last slide, I'll transition out of here. I'll go into, and I'll already have this set up too, so I'll already have the course room set up, for where we're at. But here, I'll just use this one for now. And then I'll go in here, and then I'll go over the course, whatever I want to do. And then when I get done, I will, I'll give them their test question. I'll give them the test question. I'll have the test question already set up, and I'll say, hey, tell me what's going on here. And that'll be like test question. That way I know that they've watched it. There is another way to know that they've watched it using YouTube. You can look at the stats in there, and you can pretty much tell if people are watching it or not. So, so that I get done here, and then right down the bottom left here, you have your click your button. All right, and then it'll say done. You can start over if you think you want to do it again. You just delete everything and start all over again. So you click on done, and then you have these different options. You can go in and edit if you want to add something in somewhere. There's lots of options on there. So anyway, normally is just save the upload. All right. So you get to this screen. So I go in here and I give it a title. Be whatever it is. And my system is I will put like the weekend. So I'll do week 4, and then if I'm in the term, so we're in term 4 of 20. That's my way of keeping track of them. And then all you have to do here is just if you want to save it to your computer, you do that. You do. I go ahead and upload them. So I hit YouTube, and then I'll have everything. It's all right here. So when your first time you have to set up your YouTube account. So because I got mine set there for Brian. So, but then you just do publish, and then what will happen? It'll start uploading. And then, you know, sometimes it'll take a minute or two. It just depends how long it takes. So, all right, so once it's done, you can click OK, and this will load in here. And like that, there's other features you can do with this screencast site. But anyway, so then that'll load, and then, you know, if you're doing however many you're doing. So then the next thing you can do, so all right, so we got that done. So then you can go ahead and, you know, you can, you know, close out of there. You'll be all done. Then you can go to your YouTube channel. Yeah, where'd I go? Yeah. Okay, so there's the video we just uploaded. All right, and then all right, so from here I go into our site. You know, I do the announcement. I open up the announcements. I'll say okay, next announcement. You know, I'll type in, you know, like week 5 announcement instructor video. I'll type in, you know, my whatever I want to put in there, and then I go down and then I hit the YouTube icon there. Okay, and then it'll ask me for the link that I do. I put everything into like the slideshow format, and then I'll talk. All right, and then we go in here, and then you just paste in, and then voila, it just brings it up like that. And then you just tell it to embed it, and there it is. All right. Now another thing I do, I won't do it here, but I usually try to find some other short 3 to 5 minute inspirational YouTube video or GoPro videos and tell them, hey, here's a mini vacation or whatever the case is. So there's usually a second video in here. And this is what the end product looks like. So let me back up. I copy, paste. I do the copy all of this. I highlight, and I hit, you know, I hit copy all. All right, and then I go into the modules, into the discussion forum. All right, and then I will you know, open up the discussion. And what I'll do is I'll do reply. So we got our discussion question right here. I'll do reply, and it'll open up, and then I will just paste it in. And this is what I end up with. So, like I said, I usually try to find some other video there. But again, I just hit the reply, and then I just, you know, I paste everything in. And so that would be, you know, what we look like. But I'm canceling that one. So that's pretty much how I do it. And again, you know, yeah, so that's pretty much how I do it. So I hope this helped. You can always, you know, if you got questions or need help or anything, you know, just let me know. Be glad to help. And other than that, I think, I guess we can get out of here. So that was it, everybody. And this is what I always do too. I always put up the title or something, you know, for the end of the video when I'm doing a video. But anyways, so there you go. That was it. That wasn't really it. I got some entertainment for you before you go, about 10 seconds of it. I do the social distancing, trail walks and stuff with the grandkids, and, you know, do some YouTube videos and stuff with my kids' book series. So anyway, here's a few seconds of entertainment.
No eyes. Hey, hey, hey. No eyes. No eyes. Levi, stop that. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Okay, stop.